Hey, my name's Liz and today I have a different kind of video. I'm gonna do a ship with me. It is the Tuesday after Martin Luther King Day, so there was no mail yesterday. So I figured I would share my sales. It is 19, I believe, going out. Almost all Poshmark, just one other sale. And yeah, I had a couple really good sales. Sales have definitely not been, my hair looks a little weird, not been the greatest this month. So I was really happy to see a couple of them. And we're just gonna get started. I have my shipping materials. I like to use poly mailers. I know there's some controversy around them, but I think that it helps to identify the package a little bit if there's an issue. I've had a couple times where people in apartment buildings have been like, I didn't get my package, what did it look like? So I can tell my office person, and it's helped them find it because I can say, oh, it's in the flamingo mailer or whatever. So today I have some snowflake mailers. We have some tissue paper for some things that have to go in the boxes to help pad them. A couple boxes, some of the USPS Tyvek mailers, and I think one thing's gonna go in a padded flat rate mailer. I am mostly shipping on Poshmark today, so I can use any of these materials to ship my stuff. I don't fancy wrap my things. They get there safe, and that's what I'm worried about. I've never had anyone complain that my packaging isn't good enough, and I've only had one issue where a bag ripped along the way, and it was so destroyed that I don't think it would have mattered what it was in. If it had a Ziploc bag in between, it was gonna be ruined anyway. I don't know what the heck they did to that. But yeah, so first here I have this jumpsuit that is a kid's jumpsuit from Zara. I love to pick up Zara kids stuff. So it is a long sleeve denim jumpsuit. I sold this for $22 and I bought it at the bins. So I paid about $1.50 for it. I think that was a solid sale for kid stuff. As I'm sure we all know, kid stuff goes for less money, but I enjoy selling it. It's usually easy to store. People don't ask as many questions about it as they do about women's things. So especially at the bins, I like to pick it up. This was a little bit of a heavier item for kids, but most of the time their stuff is costing me well under $1 to pick up, and I find quite a lot of it at my bins. So make sure I get the right label on here. I use a Rollo printer, and it is wonderful. I can't recommend it enough. If you're selling more than a couple things a day, it saves me so much time to be able to print them in bulk. They're already on the sticker labels. Can't recommend it enough. This is actually staying in New Jersey and has one-day shipping, so they'll get that probably tomorrow, if not Thursday. That's nice for them. Let's see. This one is a Free People dress. This one has been around, I think, for kind of a while. It's a lightweight. It's definitely an older style. Would have been kind of cute for like fall. Maybe someone's wearing it for Valentine's Day. It's like pinks and florals. That sold for only $22, but I paid $3.75 for it. I think it was an offer that I sent out. So I have Posher VA automatically sending out 25% off offers for me 10 minutes after someone buys it. It's like one of the best tools I've ever gotten for my business. It's worth every penny in my opinion. I don't have to worry about sending out all the offers. It shares my closet for me, and it also helps with notifications because I used to have like the likes on Poshmark notifications on, so that when someone likes something, I knew to send them an offer. Now I have those shut off, and that is so nice too. This is going to Washington. Let's see. So yeah, if you don't have a virtual assistant plugin, you definitely should get one. This was a super fast sale. These are some A Goldie shorts. They sold in about 2 hours from when I listed them, which was the day I purchased them. So great turnaround. These sold for $55 and I paid $6 for them, and that was an offer someone sent me. I think I had them listed for $75. So I was definitely happy with that offer, especially so quick. I was happy to take that. I try to accept most offers. I think that it helps the algorithm as long as I'm making enough money on it. I think it's better to move things. I only have so much space to store everything in my house, so if I can get something out quicker, I'm happy about that. These are going to Idaho. That's not one I see too often. Next we have, let's see, a pair of shorts, which were also a super quick sale. So these are a Target designer collab. The brand is, I don't think you'll be able to see, but Tabitha Brown. These are a 1X. They definitely run big in my opinion, but I got these at the bins last week and they sold for $20. Again, same day that I listed them, and which I believe was Saturday. I think they sold in just an hour or two, which is fantastic. I've never sold that brand before, but I probably paid about $1 for them since they were at the bins. And I would pick that brand up again. I mean, plus size and being cute also helps for sure, but I would grab that again. Those are going to New York, but not close to me, New York. I'm in New Jersey, if I didn't mention that. So things that, like in New York City or in like Long Island or North Jersey are always like 1-day shipping, which is nice. I'm sure wherever you are from it has kind of the same thing with your local area. And this is a really cute dress from Hannah Anderson. This wasn't the best profit, but it has like a sparkly skirt. I picked it up before the holidays, hoping that maybe someone would grab it for New Year's, but it is mid-January now, so they didn't. But I'm still glad it sold this winter, because this probably would have sat around for a pretty long time. Hannah Anderson is one of my favorite kids brands to buy. This sold for $18, which is a pretty common price for me, because I list a lot of things at $25, and then with the Posher VA offer, $18 is what they get the offer for. And this, let's see, this is going all the way to California. And I paid $5 for that, so that's more than I would pay for a lot of my Hannah Anderson stuff. But like I said, I was hoping it would be a quick holiday sale. These were another super fast sale, which we all love. These are a pair of Lululemon shorts. These are the Hottie Hot style. They are black. I think they were a size 8. I got these last week at the bins too, and they sold either same day or the next day after after I got them. And those sold for $31. I think I had them listed for $35, and someone sent me that offer, which obviously I jumped right on. That's a fantastic offer in a world of lowball Posh offers. I wish they were all that good. These are going to Tennessee. So I got them from the bins. They're probably about 8 ounces, so I paid like 75 cents or so for those. So super fast turnaround, makes me happy. And these sold just a few hours ago. They are another pair of Lulu leggings. These are full length. They have like a herringbone design on them. They are the speed tight. I don't think I've sold that style before in a size 4. These sold for $45, which was an offer that my Posher VA sent out, and I think they must have been 60 maybe. Is that what 25% off would be? I paid $7.50 for these. They've been around for a couple months, but that's a profit I'm happy about. I do really enjoy selling Lulu still. I know some people don't, but I think it does great still. These are going to Virginia. Let's see. And this was not the best sale, but happy to move something. This person actually made a bundle of a whole bunch of stuff, and then they bought this, but it's a shirt from Madewell. It's the texture and thread line, which doesn't do as well for me as just like regular Madewell stuff. So this only sold for $15, but I did get it from the bins, so that's still not too bad. It sold on an offer, so I probably only made like $7 or so on it after my purchase price, and the 15, my payout from Poshmark was probably about 10, and then it would have cost me around $1 or so, so 9 or so in profit. That's fine, as long as you get some big sales in there. The little ones help pay the bills, right? So let's see. I probably should have done this in the order of my labels, but Poshmark doesn't print the labels in like a normal order. This is going to New York as well. That wrinkled a little bit, but that should be fine. Then I have these Torrid jeggings. They are gray. I picked these up at the bins, I think in December, so not too long ago. They sold for, let's see, there, $22, and I paid $2 or so from the bins. I think I'm gonna put these in a tie-back mailer so they have a little extra space. These are free from USPS, and if you sell on Poshmark, I know lots of people use these as everything, but the poly mailers like make me happy. I think they're fun. I get them from Amazon usually. I try and find them when they're on like a sale price, or I pick ones that are like under $10 usually for the pack, but I try to find decorative ones. And usually I can find something. Last year I ended up getting like a whole bunch of winter ones in the spring, so that I had a whole bunch for Christmas time this year, which was nice, because they're definitely more expensive in season. I actually still have some left. And this one is going to Michigan. My leg's starting to fall asleep. And let's see. I think I should have them all here. Okay, this is a pair of jeans that I bought a couple weeks ago. They're by the brand Revice, which is known for like kind of really funky styles. So these are two-tone, and the back is two-tone also. Definitely a fun style. They sold pretty quick. I've sold a few pairs of this brand of jean. I've never found anything that's not jeans from them, so I don't know if they make other stuff or not, but I'm gonna do these in the Tyvek too. And these sold for $30 and I picked them up for $5. And I believe that was an offer sent to me, so no shipping discount, which is always nice. On Poshmark, I really have very few full price sales, but I kind of know that and embed that into my price a little bit, so I'm always expecting that I'll have a 25% off offer on it because my Posture VA sends that. Unless someone comes in really quick and offers me something, or they just buy it out full price. Most of the time I'm expecting the 25%, and I'm fine with that. To me, like, I know as a buyer, a lot of people do less of a discount than that, but I know as a buyer, like, I'm not interested in 10% off. Like, that's just kind of nothing to me. So I try to think of, I do 25% because I know that's something that would at least get my attention as a buyer myself. Also going to New York one day. Do you notice, like, in your stuff that you have places that you ship to more often than others? Because I definitely feel like I send so much stuff to New York. And I was kind of wondering if that's just because, like, do they know that I'm here for some reason? Or I don't know. Like, does the algorithm send New York people to me? Or do I just find stuff in New York area that, like, the people in New York want? I don't know. This is definitely New York. This is a Giants jersey for Victor Cruz. It's a kid's jersey. He is no longer actively on the team, and I've had this for quite a while. But it actually sold on Kidizen, and that is my only non-Poshmark sale today. So this has to go. I have to do the label for this still. I forgot to print that beforehand. That sold for $18, and I paid about 50 cents for it at the bins, so that was cool. The $18 does include, like, I have to pay shipping for that on Kidizen, just because that's how I have my Kidizen set up, is with free shipping or included shipping. So I was just thrilled to see that move. It's really been around for a while. And this is a little girl's bathing suit. It's the brand Ruffle Butts, which I just think is the cutest brand. I've sold it a couple times. They almost always have the ruffly butts, hence the name. And this sold for $13, and I paid $3 for it. So not super high profit, but this took up so little space in my storage. It's like 4 pictures to take the picture of it. And it makes me happy when I find, like, adorable little kid stuff that I can sell. This one, let's see. This is going to Iowa. It's cool. There's that. And then this is a maternity piece by probably the best maternity brand there is out there, or at least as far as I know. This is by Hatch, so you're not going to be able to see it very well, but it's a black label and it says Hatch across it. This is like a caftan dress, and it was actually on Rent the Runway, and a lot of people that weren't pregnant were wearing it as like just a regular caftan dress. So normally their stuff is maternity or meant for like breastfeeding afterwards. But this I'm actually gonna send in a Ziploc bag just because it was a higher priced piece and I want it to stay extra safe. Normally Poshmark will cover you if you have an incident, but with something nicer, I just try to put a little bit of extra effort in. So this sold for $65. I had it listed for $125, but it wasn't getting very much interest, which this is the only time that's been the case for me with Hatch. Everything else has sold exceptionally fast that I've had from them. This is going to Denver, Colorado. And so when I got that offer, they actually offered me 50, I think, and I countered back with 90 or 75 or something like that. They came back with 65 and I decided to just take it to get things moving. I'd rather things sell than things sit for me. I have a couple pairs of shoes today. These are some UGG slippers. They're like brand new, I'm pretty sure. They are new. They have the sticker on the bottom. The only downside was they were a very small size. I believe they were a 5.5. So these sold for $35 and I paid, let's see, $7.50 for them. I don't remember where I got these. So my Goodwill, the shoes cost $10. And normally most of my, they must have been like the 75% off color that week because it looks like they were $30. So I got them for 75% off. Shoes are definitely expensive in my area, so I'm just gonna stuff the toes a little bit to help keep them protected. And then I'm gonna ship these in a padded flat rate. Yes, you could definitely do them in a box. I just think that because they're really small, I don't want them to bang around in a box too much. It would take so much filling for me to fill a box to stuff them in there. So they fit just fine in here. I'm gonna add a little extra padding to them. I've sent flats and sandals in padded flat rates many times. I've never had a complaint. I know a lot of people say that you should just send them in a box, but until I have an issue, I'm just gonna keep doing this because I think, like, I know a lot of people would rather receive something like this that can fit in your mailbox that isn't sitting out on your porch all day, depending on where you live, or if you are in an apartment and have to go behind a counter to get something. A lot of the time it's just easier to have an envelope. These are going to Washington State. Okay. We have this dress, which was a surprisingly quick sale. I was thrilled that this was so fast. So this is from my haul just last week. This is an H&M collab and it's Joanna Ortiz and H&M. If you watch that video, you can see a closer up of the tag. But I know some H&M collabs do well. This one definitely did for me, at least with this piece. So this sold for $63 and I paid $6.50 for this last week. It sold in just a couple days. I'm gonna put this, oh, I do have one more. Okay. I'm gonna put this in a Tyvek instead of squishing it. So another H&M collab to look out for is the H&M and Balmain collab. I'm gonna refold that better, so I'm not gonna seal that yet after we're done here. But let's get the label on. And this one is going to Florida. just a few more. So I'm gonna show you this one that was my best sale, one of my probably top 3 sales ever. And I'm trying to decide how I want to ship this because I want to make sure it arrives super safe. So this is Lily Pulitzer, and I am a Lily lover, but this I knew was a special piece. So this is one of the like all-time favorite prints. It's called Let's Cha Cha. It's a very classic Lily print, and anytime you can come across a Lily caftan, you're in the money. So that's what this style is, mixed with a print, and it is older, so it is rarer. I think I'm gonna package this one off camera just so I can make sure I fold it beautifully and put it in some Ziploc and stuff. But so this sold for $400, which is obviously not a normal Lily price. It was the only one listed, any size at all, only one listed. There's one person that had like an in search of post, and mine were the only active listings. There were solds from 1,200 to 900 to 200, which are people who just didn't know that they had such a good thing. So I had this listed for $800, and I had originally said I wasn't gonna take an offer for under $5. But when I got this offer, the girl offered me $300 at first. I countered back with like $600. We went back and forth a few times, and she wasn't coming up from $400, and I decided to just take the money because that's a huge sale. I paid $11 for it. So after Posh fees and cost of goods, I'm making over $310 in about 2 weeks. So I can't complain at all. I was thrilled. I was so excited to find that piece, and I knew it was good in the store, but I didn't realize how good it was. So that was fantastic. So bolo on that. And then my lowest price sale of the day. These are some Target heels. They were in a thread-up box. They were in good enough shape that I decided to list them anyway, even though they were just Target and they're just Merona, so they're a little bit of an older style, but they were in really nice condition. So I put them up. I think I had them listed for $18. Someone sent me an offer for $8. They've been up for probably at least 6 months, so I just took the offer for $8. Pretty much just breaking even on them, but if I had just donated them, I would have not gotten that $5 back. So when I get thread up boxes, I try to list as much as I can from them, just because it all helps to recuperate your cost of goods and make that box profitable. You could have absolutely donated these. My Plato's Closet may have taken them too, but instead I listed them. They took a little too long to sell, but at least they sold in the end. And it's also January, so I would have thought they would have sold a different time of year, honestly, but happy to see them go. I'm gonna just load this up with some crumbled tissue paper. So they stay nice and safe. This is the USPX box that has the sticky stuff on the flaps. They are my favorite because I don't have to tape them. Again, I know some people do tape them. I do if it's like an overflowing box. This one's not. I've never had an issue where they come open yet, so until that happens, I'm just gonna trust it and not waste my tape on them. And these are going to Nebraska. There's that. only a couple more, so I think that I only brought one of these down from storage, so I have to go get the other one. This is a pair of Allbirds. I have 3 of these listed. These are finally the first one to sell. I think I found these at my Plato's Closet, and I definitely paid too much money for them, but at the time, they were doing very well, and I just haven't had good luck with them. But these sold for, where the heck are they? Okay, these sold for $40, and I can't find them on my list. Okay, $40, I paid $16, so I just evenly doubled my money, which is still fine. They will go in one of these boxes when I get the other one. I don't know why. I only brought one down. And then last is this pillow. So one day at my thrift store, I came across a pile of Anthro pillows. There was 5 of them. This is the last one to sell. They were all different shapes and prints. Like I had one really long one. There's a couple that were like half of this size. One other one that was big and square like this. This one ended up selling for $30. I paid $4. And I'm actually going to ship this using this thread up bag and flip it inside out. That's how I've shipped all of them. The inside is just silver, so it's nice and neutral. They've all gotten there safe doing that, and that's how I'm going to ship this one. So thank you for watching this new style of video from me. I hope you enjoyed my sales and seeing what's selling for me in January 2023. Hopefully next time I do this, I have some sales from Mercari and eBay and stuff too, not just Poshmark. But thanks and have a great day.